You're now watching the trending Trailblazer show. Make sure you hit that like and subscribe for more or you're a op. Thanks, bitches, and have a good day.
We back. What up, this Trailz? I got one for you here. A nice reaction to the migrants saying they were forced out of Chicago police station.
We begin here at 10 with breaking news. Migrants who were staying at the 5th District Police Station say they are spending the night outside in frigid temperature.
They tell us they were forced to leave and take their belongings with them. CBS 2's Maribel Gonzalez is live in front of that police station in Pullman tonight. Maribel.
Yeah, that moment was caught on camera and then sent to us. The migrants that are here, as you can see behind me, right now are setting up their beds outside, some of them without a tent, just sleeping on the floor in the cold temperatures. You can also see some of them going in and out of the station lobby, but they tell us they're not allowed to spend the night there.
This is not a game.
Video sent to CBS 2 appears to show an officer from the 5th District Police Station in Pullman telling migrants staying in their lobby to leave.
Tuve 2 días y en verdad I want everybody out the station, out this lobby, all this junk out of here.
Junk referring to their belongings. Volunteers who work with migrants here telling us this comes after some of the asylum seekers were taken to a shelter Tuesday. According to them, those who didn't go were told by the officer they could no longer sleep in the lobby despite the frigid temperatures. Some of the migrants we spoke to say there was no more room for them. Others, like this man, didn't want to stay at a shelter.
The winter's coming. It's getting cold too, so, and I got the same weather as Chicago, and trust me, you're not gonna survive out there like that. You're done.
They say this feels like retaliation for staying. We asked Chicago police about this video and if their policy on allowing migrants to sleep in their lobbies has changed. They didn't provide comment, only referring us to the Office of Emergency Management and
In about a month or two from now, when it get about 10, 15 below, all that's over. That's going to be empty, full of snow.
Communications. We're waiting to hear back from them.
I don't know for sure, but this is what I heard.
Okay.
That they got kicked out.
After hearing the migrants might have to spend the night outdoors, volunteer Jenny Leal and her sister scrambled to find an apartment where some of them could stay. They were able to take in 4 migrants tonight.
A harsh break for them, you know. They're out here in the cold, and this shouldn't be. This shouldn't be for anybody. We serve the homeless in Chicago too.
The migrants say they want work permits to.
They can go back to Honduras, Venezuela, all those southern hemisphere regions where it's much colder. Just saying, you know, I hate to say the truth, but hey, it's the truth.
To be able to move into their own places. And although they say they're thankful to the officers who've allowed them to stay here so far, they say the way they're being asked to leave and stay out in the cold is inhumane.
Please go into the cold with your family. I beg of you. Is that a nice way to ask? I mean, how else do you ask, right?
Now, starting tomorrow, a network of 17 churches citywide will be taking in around 100 migrants into their spaces, providing them with temporary shelter. Volunteers here tell me this could be one of the reasons why the police stations are asking the migrants to leave. Reporting.
And those churches should be charged with harboring fugitives. All right, let's see what Liz Nagy got to say about this.
Hours each night, despite the promise of a large base camp and more shelters, single male and female migrants worry once again they'll still be the ones out on the street.
A biting winter wind shears right through the gaping holes of plastic draped together in the form of some sort of habitat. We tremble from the cold. I don't have anything. And yet for hundreds of men and women like him, Soltero says they're called singles, arriving alone from the border, the cold is inescapable. I would like to go back to Honduras because this didn't serve me in any way. I came here and I'm living worse than I did.
Please go back.
In my home country. Their best hope is hand warmer deliveries and wellness checks from volunteers like Lydia Wong.
The fact that there was not shelter space available for people who in some districts have been waiting months, stuck there waiting. Families come and go, and single men, single women continue to be there.
Truckloads of gravel are starting to arrive at the lot at 38th in California to finally begin building the long-discussed winterized tent for a migrant base camp. According to...
Look at that space. The taxpayer money, all that. We gotta work for that.
The mayor's office, construction is being delayed in order to continue cleanup on the lot that has long been known to be polluted. A spokesperson for the mayor said in part, mitigation strategies are ongoing and anticipated for completion by the end of this week, weather permitting. The city is confident that the property will be suited for the purpose for which it is being used. Not far from there, this former CVS at 27th and Pulaski will be the site of yet another shelter.
The goal, hopefully it'll be up in the next 2 weeks, and have a space and a place for people to be.
For these men, that likely means weeks more huddled on the sidewalk with the guarantee that asylum-seeking families get any free space first.
Yeah, first dibs. Screw the people who's been there all their life trying to get things right. You know, trying to survive. Screw those people. You know, let's take care of these migrants who running away from warm climates to areas they supposed to be fighting for their freedom back for, but they run. And let's take everybody, and in droves of hundreds of thousands of single-age men come. It's ridiculous. But there you have it, folks. Welcome to America. Where you work, there you jerk. Courtesy of Mr. Joe Biden and these sanctuary city policies. Me being from Minnesota, you know Tim Walz is doing the same thing up here. Just busting them right on and they want to go to warmer climates, and those places are full, so take me back to Venezuela. Yeah, take them all back, please. But yeah, thank you for watching. That's just a quick reaction to just the migrants in Chicago being kicked out of the police stations in the cold. And yes, it might not be as cold as it gets, but it's pretty cold now. But it's gonna get real cold soon. And I wonder what they're gonna do. It's gonna be interesting. We're gonna stay tuned and keep up to date with all the action. So thanks for watching.